Hi, main campus, Ed 407. I have a couple of things. I want to give you some feedback on your Picasso web albums and the upload to Jing, or right, actually upload to YouTube and using Jing. All went very well. Then I want to go over and give you a little bit more clarity on the upcoming activity because there are some things you're going to have to do and there's ways that you're going to participate, and then I'll tell you how you're going to get graded. So let's start with the first thing. Um, the almost all of you used Jing, but there was a handful of you that used something else, and I'm curious. It looked like it was not a full version, so I want you to be sure that you can see it says like something all over the front of your screen. So be careful about that. Um, and it needs to have a web camera capability like Jing does, the Jing Pro, in the event that you can do some webcam casting. Okay, so if you go in, what are you doing, Spaz? If you go into the modules area, excuse me, hurry up. You're going to see that I put the playlist of all the Jings that were uploaded, and you're going to see some familiar names, people in your groups, people that you're partners with. You will see some of the folks from Burbank and Moore Park who are also taking this course. They have some different due dates, so there's a handful that are in there. But if you start watching this first video, when it gets to the end, it's going to flip to the next one, flip to the next one. I think there's 14 altogether. So take a look. They were really kind of good. And you can also go directly to the YouTube channel and watch them there. So check your grades. They should be all updated. I put comments for each of you. All right? Okay, the next thing. Now, this one, I want to be very clear what I'm about to tell you just to organize you. For the next, oh, that's exactly where I wanted to be. All right. For the next module, you are going to do one thing that includes watching a video, taking notes, and participating in a wiki that you're going to get graded on with your group. There is another thing you need to do in this module. You need to get a Skype account or a DimDim account, but Skype seems to work pretty well for people. The difference would be Skype allows 3 or more people to chat. So you could just be talking and then have your own computer screen open, and then you put Skype in the background while you're talking, and then you can work on something together. DimDim, one person runs the meeting and they have a video camera, and then there's another video pod so that all the other members can take turns on the video when they're talking. I like Skype a little bit better for small group work, but you can investigate both of them and make a decision with your rock team what you prefer. So let me go into some details about the activity, and then you guys can determine which thing you like, Skype or DimDim, to work on your teamwork. So you're going to go in. You are going to watch the first video, which is called The World is Flat. Now there's a second one called The World is Flat 3.0, and it's just really interesting to see the difference since this guy wrote his book. How much has changed even in the few years since his first publication. Let me see this taking a moment to log up. All right. Before watching, you are going to download this graphic organizer. Whoa, I don't want that. You are going to, here, go away. This graphic organizer. Now this graphic organizer has images. I'll give you just a little clue. This is the fall of the Berlin Wall. This is Netscape, the first browser. This is software in other languages. This is outsourcing, insourcing, Linux, a little bit about Walmart, a little bit about chain supplies, UPS, then Google, and this last picture is steroids. So you're going to print this out, and you're going to watch the video, and you're going to take notes by yourself. This is an individual activity on your own time. The video is about an hour, and it's good. It's actually really good. You are then going to watch The World is Flat 3.0 just to look for details. I've put something up here on the Colbert Report. It's kind of funny, and it's about wikis. And then I put direct links. These are just in case these videos don't run for you, but I haven't heard anything from anybody, so you should be fine. This will take you to the blog later when your blog post is due, which I think is Sunday. Now, here's the part on the wiki. So I told you you will need to create a Skype account. So inside here, I have a link on how to download Skype. I have given you some privacy and screen sharing tips. I'd watch this little second video that I put in just because it's pretty helpful. Um, and then that's everything you'll need for that module except the part where you're going to work on your wiki. So you've watched the video, you've taken notes, you've downloaded Skype. You and your group are going to have to share Skype names. And you and your group are going to have to decide what time you're going to meet. You'll probably need 45 minutes to do this activity. So exchange Skype names, decide on a time that works for all group members. This is when you're going to do your wiki, and this is how you're going to get there. You have a little area over here called Partners and Groups. I actually have to turn my edit mode off so you see what students see. You're going to select Partners and Groups, and then you're going to find your rock team. When you go into your rock team, you're going to see that there is a group wiki that's listed there. Now I have to switch just a little bit. Wikis are pretty cool because they, if you look at the screen here, you'll see that you have all these toolbars that look a lot like Microsoft Word, but it's all web-based, and it's going to write HTML code so you don't even have to do anything. Every team must create the world is flat. You must create this page. Now down below, you're all going to be on Skype, and every one of you is going to be able to take your turn and go in and start writing stuff on the wiki page. And it's kind of locked. When you're writing, it's locked. And then when you press the submit button, then it's available for one of your team members. When you have your 30-minute to 45-minute meeting, you're going to name the wiki page. You're all going to work together, and you're going to have your handout, or where did I put it? You're going to have this printed out. Did I have it here? And everyone's going to be using this to help summarize what you saw on the World is Flat video together. So you're going to collaborate, you're going to write it up, everyone's going to take a turn. It needs to look good. It needs to be representative of everybody's input. And it needs to be done, when did we say? Get this calendar up. It's next Sunday, yeah. Yes. You'll all have finished that wiki by midnight on Sunday. All right? Contact me if you have any need any help, and if you'd like your group, if you need any Skyping with me as a team, let me know and we'll try to make a session that we can all meet together. Great work on Picasa, great work on Jing, great work on YouTube, and keep rocking it.